There's no doubt that investing in Celina real estate is a smart idea. In fact, Celina is one of the fastest growing cities in the entire nation. And our home values have increased over 60% over the past few years, and they continue to rise. Now, not every single investment is a gold mine. In fact, there are mistakes that people make that mean they are actually a money pit. So, this video are 3 mistakes you need to avoid if you're investing in Celina real estate. Hey guys, my name is Mike Parrish. I'm a local real estate agent here in Celina, resident of Celina, and also investor in Celina as well. And if you're new to the channel, well, firstly, welcome. We talk about everything to do with DFW, what it's like to eat, work, sleep, live, drink, all the above here. And if you're relocating in, well, this channel is probably just for you. So do click that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. We drop videos every single week to make sure that you make a smart move into the area. And if that is what you like to do, well, it's one of my favorite things to do for people who are relocating here, is to help them and represent them. So if you need any help or advice, or you just have questions, give me a call, text, email. More than happy to help you out. And also, we got a link to my website in the description, and that's got all the information you could possibly need on DFW. So with all that said, let's go on to 3 mistakes you need to avoid if you're investing in Celina real estate. Okay, so the first one I am going to talk about is what I call HGTV, or fixer-upper syndrome. And in Celina, we are blessed. We've got a beautiful downtown square, and we have a lot of historical homes that surround it. Now, if you watch Fixer Upper, which is a great show, you will know that they do a phenomenal job of taking distressed houses, renovating them, and making them look absolutely beautiful. We have that same opportunity here in Celina, but what a lot of people don't take into account is the sheer magnitude of the work that is involved. Now, obviously, people like Chip and Joanna Gaines, they have their whole crews with them, they get everything done in 30 days, and people actually believe that still happens. But actually, in reality, it's not. If you purchase a fixer-upper home, you can be paying on that mortgage for months and months and months before you get anyone in that property or it's even ready to flip. And with that being said, the other thing people don't take into account is how much it actually costs to get all that work done. And if you do watch those shows, then you'll know more often than not, they have to make a call and say, we found an issue that we weren't expecting. It's going to cost X amount that we didn't factor in. And that is all too common as well. So that is one of the biggest things I see. People, they love that fixer-upper. They want to get into that market because they think, I guess, HGTV syndrome, like I said, and there's just a lot of risk involved with that. I personally don't love investing in downtown Celina because I like to have my market wider. Downtown Celina isn't particularly attracted to families. It's not unattractive, but it doesn't draw families in, and I like to have a wide audience for my properties that I have here. So that is one mistake you definitely need to be cautious of, is make sure you do all your research, especially if you are buying what we would call a fixer-upper. Okay, so the next mistake I see people make is to do with new construction. And I actually have 3 parts to this number 1. So you get like a 3 in 1. Great advice, great value. Anyway, so new construction, a lot of the times builders won't sell to investors because it can detract from the value of the neighborhood. So there are some people who try and weave their way around that. They might class it as a primary home and then go on and put it on the market for lease. Now, there are rules against that. Not only could the bank call your note due if they find that out that is what you are doing, but also it kind of constitutes mortgage fraud. And when I say it kind of constitutes it, it means it does constitute it. So that is obviously has very serious ramifications. So don't do that. Don't want this to be a downer, but this is a video on making mistakes, so don't do that. The other thing with new construction is with PID, MUD, and SUD taxes. You'll see me talk about this in other videos as well, just because so many people from out of state who are either moving here or investing here don't know about them. They are particularly on new communities, and they are separate taxing entities above your property tax, which is already fairly high here in Texas. So do be aware of that, because obviously if you're investing, especially if you are going on to lease the property, it's all about the profit margin that you are going to make. So you need to make sure that the lease amount or the rent amount that you are going to charge isn't only going to cover your mortgage, but it's also going to cover the taxes and the insurance as well. So make sure you are aware of those. And the third one with new construction as well is that with the HOAs, they can actually restrict your leasing. So Not only can they restrict the amount of properties you can buy in that community, you definitely need to read the rules and regulations and the bylaws, but rules can change. There are 1 or 2 communities here that have said, you know what, no more leasing, and those people have had to put their houses on the market and sell them instead of having them investment properties. So you need to check up on all those things. New communities especially have a lot of rules and regulations, and being well informed on all those is only going to benefit you. Okay, the last one I'm going to talk about is talking about an exit strategy. It's one of the key points about investing, not only in Celina, but just investing in general, is having a way out if the deal goes south. Because investing, it is exciting, it's great, but a lot of people can kind of put on the polarized glasses and think, wow, I'm going to have a gold mine, we're just going to make so much money. But in reality, sometimes it does go south and you need to have a way out. So one of those things is, if you do need to get out and you need to sell the home, you don't want to have put so much money into the home that when you sell it, you're bringing money to closing. That's one of the worst things you can do. So what I do to help my clients is I will actually tell them, if you put this much money into the house, into this upgrade, this is how much return you're going to get back on the market. Helps them understand what upgrades they should do, which ones they can leave alone, and make sure they're smart with their money, with their investing. Also tell them exactly how much they could sell the house for and also lease it for as well before they purchase a home. Again, it's all to do with, if I need to get out of this, if things go wrong, how do I do it? So if you're thinking about investing, not only in Celina, but just in general, make sure one of the first things you do is to have an exit strategy. Think, I can get out of this if things go wrong and everything's going to be fine. Okay, so that was 3 mistakes to avoid if you are thinking about investing in Celina. Now, if you have any questions at all, you give me a call, text, email. It'd be a pleasure to help you and answer any questions you might have. You can also find a whole bunch of information on the website, which is in the description below. If you haven't done so already, do click that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. You're not going to miss any other videos. Put them out every single week about different things in DFW, different neighborhoods, investing, luxury tours, all that stuff. So make sure you don't miss any of the videos. Appreciate you checking in. My name is Mike Farish, real estate agent, Celina resident, and investor here in Celina. And it's been a pleasure. And until next time, just remember that Brits sell best. See you later.